We're following more breaking news just into our newsroom here on First at 3. A judge just ruled that Omaha City Councilman Vinny Palermo must remain in jail until his trial. Palermo's attorney told 6 News that the federal judge's order came down today. That's 2 days after the same decision was made about the other 3 men also facing federal charges in the public corruption case. Investigators allege the 4 conspired to defraud nonprofits such as LPOA and PACE. Those are organizations aimed at helping disadvantaged youth here in the metro. We are expecting Palermo's lawyer to talk with us this afternoon. Of course, look for further updates coming up in our evening newscasts.